Derivatives trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results.
So stressful when the world's on fire. Good God. I can't look at this, guys. Like, my strategy is you buy it and you hope that you got a good spot. Yeah, but we all think you're crazy. You don't fight this. No way. The markets are freaking out and you don't think that anything is wrong? Come back tomorrow and I'll lose it all. Should be fun. Good morning, everybody. It is the 19th. Oh, hold on here. It is the 19th, right? 19th? 19th, it is a Thursday, and today we're going to try to have a normal trading day. So none of this, huge overnight limit stuff. It looks like they did move a little bit overnight, but nothing too crazy. None of these earthquakes. Hopefully Donald Trump doesn't say anything too stupid. Let's just have a normal day. What do you guys think? That's my plan. So let's come over here. Stuff is still loading for me. I'm a little behind. I'm still loading. I'm not quite sure what the deal is with that. But hold on. Over here, you can see E-mini. They had a pretty good rally into the close. They moved a little bit higher in the overnight. They're testing the lows again overnight and came back up. But we are not locked like we have been. So, like, everything's cool, right? Hopefully. Maybe, possibly. I can only hope. Okay, so I think I need to... I think I screwed Jigsaw up because I restarted it too quickly last time. So we just gotta wait here a little bit. Oh yes, and let's see here. Because Jay Constance already asking me about Bitcoin, and you're saying it's moving up. What do you think? Dead cat bounce, maybe? I don't know. It's not in a position at the moment that I think you can make a really reliable prediction on it. Oops, that's not what I wanted. The long-term pressure is still down, but I don't see trade pressure, if that makes sense. So, like, there's going to be people that are long that probably have to liquidate, and when one of them finally gives in, they're not going to be too happy, and we could certainly get, like, another leg down. But what I do not see is a lot of active trading. There we go. A lot of, like, active trading of it. And so that in that respect means that, we're just kind of in a holding pattern, waiting for the next, ball to drop. And, so what the next intermediate move is going to be makes it really hard. It's kind of a crapshoot because you're kind of trying to predict what the next whale is going to do. Is another whale going to try and jump in, or is a whale going to puke? And that's where, okay, what the heck? I'll fix that. Man. Okay, so we got jobless claims in 6 minutes. We are looking for, let's see here. No, that's not the number that I want. New unemployment claims, we're looking for a reading of 220,000 versus a previous reading of 211. There's no way it's going to be 220. No way. Okay, let's see if it'll let me move my column now. Come on. Okay, you know, I'm just going to restart Jigsaw because I had some issues and I had to restart my machine and I restarted it while Jigsaw was trying to restart. So I think that's why it's crapping over on me here. But that's okay. We got 5 minutes to fix it. Xian seeing quite a little drop going into it though. That's a little suspicious. Oh, come on. Let's see what's going on here. I think we're okay. Oh, he's hiding. He's hiding somewhere in there. Yeah. Am I opening the right one? Oh, okay. Let's try now. I was planning to buy 3 times short token at 58 or 6. I don't know. I think the opportunity to really like short it's probably like the safe place where I could feel comfortable telling somebody else, hey, shorting here is maybe not a bad idea, was, you know, a week ago when I alerted about it on my my daily Bitcoin notes. But now I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. And I kind of feel like if anybody took too big of a short, like especially if you were a whale, you know, it would not. That is not the order column. What the hell? You see that? Wait. Alert column? That is not the alert column. That is not the order column. What the fuck, Jigsaw? What the fuck? Let's try this. Close. Not helpful. Okay, you know what? We're just going to close this down because it's clearly corrupted. Come over here. That is not the order column. What the fuck? There we go. I am seeing weird, crazy, weird shit today. Like, what the fuck, guys? What the heck? Well, we missed the news. The equities didn't react too much to it. Remember when we said we were going to have a normal trading day? Okay. It's all good. We're okay. We're okay. We're just going to reopen it. I'll show you guys this while I'm trying to fix it. Okay. Why are you doing this? Still doing it. Wow. Mm. What are these ones set at? 60. Mm-mm. Okay. Maybe we've got it fixed now. Let's still check that we can do orders and stuff. Okay, cool. So for the one thing that I do would like is well, let's do that. Clear, close outstanding trades. Include closed P&L. I don't think that matters, but where is it? There's like a new thing to make it show it smaller. Reduce Smart Q font. Cool. There we go. So now you can make that a little bit smaller and that, well, put something in there like that. I guess if we were removing, then maybe it would be a thing. Okay. I don't know what the deal was with that, but that was really weird. Okay, you still with me, Vincenzo? Says what? No helmet? Hey guys. Oh, what's wrong with my oh, you know what? I need to restart this. Hold on a second. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Can't not find live. Are we doing something wrong here? Oh, that's so weird. Guys, what the heck? Did my key get changed? YouTube, what the heck? Why is it what? Like every step of the way today is fighting me. Okay, you know what? We're not going to worry about it for now. Hi, Sebastian. And yes, Vincenzo, I think the worst of the aftershocks are done. They were saying 5% chance of an aftershock. We've had like 2. I think that we're probably good now. Oh yeah. Mm. I'm gonna need to look at how it can't find the key, huh? So something changed. Maybe the key just changed. Let's find out. I don't think it's that. I think it's under YouTube. I have a whole box of donuts I have to go get. What? Really? Wow. Well, this is a bagel, but let's just try it again. I cannot find it. Now I have to figure out. Why am I having so much trouble today, man? Is it just me? Am I like off? Am I just off? The world is conspiring against me. How do I get my channel key? Let's see. Maybe they changed the API. That must be what happened. Where's the data dashboard? I got baking grease on my fingers because of the use the same plate. Shouldn't have done that. Hey, E-mini is doing pretty good so far. I think they liked that initial jobless claims was 281 versus 220. Okay. Well, it wasn't like, it wasn't like 300, 400. Could have been like way so much higher. Okay. API dashboard. Let's try that. It says key. And that is correct. Like we are streaming, right? Jobless claims is the new non-farms payroll, right? Maybe. Good morning, everyone. Did you sleep okay after yesterday's exam? Oh yeah, I think we're just fine. Yeah, well, I don't know what the deal is, but for some reason it is not finding the stream. We started to stream the same way. I mean, I'm definitely live, right? I'm definitely here talking to you guys, right? I can play it over here. It's going, it's fine. Oh, that's not right. But there we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm live. I'm definitely live. Why is it not finding live? If we're live. We're live. And I'm live as Speculator Seth. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I'm wondering if because we had so many people yesterday that it, decided that it doesn't like us. Yes, you showed up with a notification ring-a-ding-ding from YouTube. Okay, well, I don't know. YouTube is like, oh no, Seth did something. He got popular. We gotta like screw everything up for him now. That must be what it is. Credentials. Let's see if it'll just let me edit it. Let's just have it regenerate the key. Replace key. Save. Paste. Still says cannot find live. Cannot find live. If I come in here and I just change this 8 to a 7. And then I do it again. It should like have trouble even. Yeah, bad request. So it's not that. YouTube doesn't think that I'm live. That is so weird. Oh, what? Now you're gonna give me that? There we go. It can't find it. That's so weird, guys. What if I use this YouTube chat? Yesterday's video is now at 16K. I know. Well, it was like 12K by the end of it. I was so shocked. I guess I had gotten on people's front page or something. Now we're back to like what we normally get. Actually, a little bit less because I've been dinking around. Look at that run in the E-mini. Wow, 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 wow. The treasuries aren't falling down too much off of it, but Saudi Aramco official says company will continue to reduce levels of operation at its local refineries in April and May to bolster company's potential crude export crude oil. The White House is considering the idea of 25 and 50-year bonds to help finance federal debt incurred by the coronavirus. 25, 50. 50-year bond would be fun. Not gonna lie. This one can't find it either. So they've done something to my channel that prevents me from using the YouTube API with it. Even though we are very clearly live, right? Well, let me eat this bagel and then let's Okay, well, man, that's just gonna drive me nuts until it's fixed. But the only thing that I can really do would be to like restart the stream. And I don't want to do that. So I think we just I'm gonna rearrange my windows here and pull you guys up here. Mm-mm. Yeah, I see those messages when it's not that. So over here, if I run out of requests, it gives me the error that there's no requests. If I give it a bad key, then it gives me this bad request thing up here. But it just claims that there's no live streams associated with my channel right now. So it must have something to do with us having so many people yesterday. They did something changed. I don't know. I can see, and I mean, we are a little bit below normal, so maybe it's not showing everybody like it normally does. Maybe we're being throttled. Whatever. Okay. Well, after all that, the E-mini did move up. Pretty okay up move, but not really my trade, I don't think. The 10-year, they dipped down and then they came right back up to 135 even. I've been concerned about the downtrend that we've seen in the treasuries, but you know, we were really high in the treasuries anyways, so it's maybe not a huge deal. Okay, there's a turn there. Good. Good. Wow, that's really turning down. What's going on? Donald Trump, we are going to win sooner rather than later. Okay. I'm not getting much more out of that yet. I think they could go. Well, that was a really strong impulse. Okay. Oh man, if we get below 49, I don't know if we will though. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Mnuchin, economy will come roaring back after U.S. crushes virus. Strong bipartisan support for the economy and weighing options supporting airlines. Is 58 to 6K heavy resistance for Bitcoin? I would say that it's possible that that level could act as resistance. It's definitely a significant level in Bitcoin, but we would have to see it try first. Oh, I also see somebody tweeting this thing that you were talking about earlier, where more younger people are getting sick with coronavirus than expected. Yeah, I'm still surprised. I don't think people get it. The problem isn't the death rate. The problem is the hospitalization rate. Even regular people, regular healthy individuals end up having to be hospitalized from it. That's why the UK came back from the whole. There's this argument like the what did we call this argument? I don't remember what they called it now, but it was basically the policy that the UK was taking, like just quarantine the old people, just quarantine the old people, It doesn't work because when you get the young people, there's too many young people that need hospitalization. It still overwhelms your medical system. And then when you have all these young people, it overwhelms the medical system. There's not enough respirators. Then people start dying in droves. So it's super crazy. Treasury Secretary Mnuchin says U.S. trade has waived tariffs on critical items. Says not the case that U.S. tariffs are keeping Chinese drugs out of the U.S. market. So I think that big move down had to have been because of Mnuchin. I would have liked to have taken a profit down there somewhere, but I don't know. In this kind of market, I would have expected to get more than 30. Well, 30 would have been fine. Probably could have taken 30. So now they're pushing it. Now maybe they'll stop me out. Let's see. I'd say if this ends up holding and it turns into a long, then that's a really bullish market. Secretary Mnuchin says second quarter down, third quarter pickup, and gigantic fourth quarter rebound. Okay, yeah, they stopped me out. Unfortunate. Now, if I'm gonna let 20 on this side, then I need 40 on this side. So 40 to 50 actually. Let's see here. Last earthquake close to a 5.7 magnitude was a 5.8 quake felt in St. George. Yeah, no, I've never. Nobody cares about St. George, guys. St. George is a nice place and all, but everybody lives up here. Reports from the States say a tsunami of claims has already started, and searches on Google Trends tell the same story. So Paul Krugman is upset that the initial jobless claims number was not as high as he wanted. I was kind of, man, you know what? I feel bad because I've had a terrible stream so far, but that's okay. We're gonna make up for it. But absolutely, you should expect people to say that the jobless claims number that we got was fake or too early. And that's what I think Mr. Krugman is trying to say. You might be right. Hey, Ace, how's it going? We just got a really good short there, and then it came back on us. I'm a little unhappy about it. Just a little. But it's okay. They look bullish today. I think we can still wait and see. Oh, you got long 2360, yeah. So when that one failed and they came back up, you took it the other way. Well, let's see here. Oh, we started at the bottom of the hour, way back there at 2330. I find it interesting that the market is reacting to the news the way that it is. I mean, 30 points is not huge compared to what we've been doing. But it's still a pretty good uptrend. They really thought that the jobs number was good. Yeah, back to the grindstone. Check back in down the road. Okay, I'll check you. We'll talk to you later. See how this turns out. I think that we're gonna get another little turn before the open. So I don't know. It's a lot quieter. I mean, it's tradable today, at least. It's tradable today, at least. I think that we're gonna see a lot of liquidity come back in the 10-year. And there they do it again. Really? Man, I had to chase that one. Downward revision to the inflation forecast. The overall risk of the inflation outlook appear to be balanced, says SARB. Fed establishes dollar swap lines with more central banks. Releases a press release. Temporary dollar swap lines with Australia, Brazil, Denmark, Korea, Mexico, Norway, New Zealand, Singapore, and Sweden. That'd be pretty important for your Forex traders. Oh, canceled out again. Hold on. Excuse me. Futures traders worry about weekend risk. The article, Futures Magazine. This is Curious Action. Are they still reacting to things that Mr. Mnuchin is saying, or what? Treasuries are still moving up. Actually, hitting into highs of the day now. Let's see what they do here. Yeah. That was a really easy level break call. Oh, they did it again. Oh. Wait. Okay. Is the economic releases tab from NinjaTrader or another platform? It is from Jigsaw. It's a new feature of Jigsaw. I was watching Larry Kudlow over the last few days, and he does not look well. Good morning, Ace Trades. How's your normal with everyone at home? Oh yeah. So I don't know. I haven't really looked. He's getting old. That's for sure. He is old. Man, so there was like a really solid push up, like level break run, and then it just immediately flipped back down. He's very thin and rather gray lately. I'd be more concerned about, the energy level that they display. That's when you kind of know something's up with them. keep getting these hammers in the E-mini. What the heck is going on here? Well, that's not right. You know what we need to do here? We need previous day's levels. Okay. It's like the first time in a while that these are like even relevant, but it looks like I didn't get them correctly in the tenure, so let's reload that. Okay. Oh, it's because I don't have one set. Cool. I see. I see. So look at my chart here. You see how my volume weighted SMA is like really far up? Why is it doing that's wrong? I wonder if I just refresh that if it fixes it. It's gonna take it a bit. Yeah, that fixed it. Oh, look at that. That spoof at 07.5. The E-mini is appearing to make another long move. Treasuries are being a bit fickle, but they're going. They're having trouble at 07. The president is awake and tweeting. Yes, Larry Kudlow is the director of the United States National Economic Council since 2018. And I think he's also Thurston Howell-Ill's grandsire. Oh, I don't know about that. Ninja Trader Burkhead current margin level exchange initial margin. Yes. They're not giving you the day trade margin right now. The whole thing. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you guys. So if you recall, we were wondering because we said sent some funds to AMP, and we're like, oh, we're not seeing it. Well, today I got my letter in the mail. The check was undeliverable, and the address was written in a way they couldn't read it. So it was my fault. They just didn't get the check. So we gotta fix that today. You know what? I kind of like the Treasury short here, but they're having a really hard time getting below '07. The E-mini is looking really positive. They must be heading towards, well, yeah, I mean, they could, we got 2,400 above us and then much higher than that. There is quite a bit of absorption on this, though. I'm going to change this a little bit because I'm going to change my circle tuner. I got it to 10 now. So something I'm noticing in the E-mini, I don't see an incredibly large divergence between the longs and the shorts. Maybe 1,000 contracts so far. Oh, I take that back. That's about 2,500 contracts. So for that much in price, is that significant? I don't think so. So it looks to me like buyers are coming in and sellers really aren't fighting it today like they have been. Hmm. This is quite strange. Well, we do have the quad witching tomorrow, and I'm sure that the options are all expiring a lot higher than we're here. I mean, us coming down this low, I think, was really unexpected for most of that volume. So maybe that's why we have a move up. Well, the treasury's moved really hard against me. Apparently, there was an aftershock about 20 minutes ago, but I did not feel it. Are you displaying the correct screen? I'm not. Sorry. I kind of disabled my preview for today, so I wasn't displaying the right screen. Treasuries did really move against us there, though. They're being a little difficult. China reports no new coronavirus cases in Wuhan. Okay, well, E-mini's coming back. Plenty of buying, but price ain't moving. Well, it's a lot slower than it's been, that's for sure. Hmm. Okay, so we've been getting like short impulses that fail out. Let's see if that happens again this time in ES, or if this time they follow through. So we did get a pretty good long there. Wouldn't be unreasonable for them to spike it down. They're back to where they were in ES or in ZN. There it is, man. No, I really thought they were going to absorb there. Well, ES looks like it's holding okay for the moment. They came back to support and seem to be slowly trending back up. Hmm. It does seem like that the bids are falling much more than the offers, but then they'll do that sort of a thing where they'll slip up 2 points in the treasuries, which I don't understand. It's a very different kind of order flow in the 10-year today. Well, I wouldn't say today because it was kind of like that before too, wasn't it? It's been like that the past few days. The vernal equinox. The sun crosses the celestial equator as it moves north. This marks the beginning of the northern spring in the northern hemisphere, which will last till summer solstice on June 20. Well, it's definitely springtime. I gotta tell you, it's kind of been weird, all of this like stay inside and everything because it's so nice outside. It hasn't even been rainy or anything. It's been really nice down here. Okay, now I'm getting some absorption at 07. It's funny seeing 387 post and think, oh, they're absorbing. Oh, look at that. And then they push it through. Actually, a little back and forth fighting there. So here's a question for you. With AMP increasing margins, do you think that after all of this that it will go back down? Or do you think that maybe they will say, let's just keep the margins high? What do you think? I kind of think that for the E-mini, that $500 a contract is way too generous. Mm. I think we should all take a quick second to ponder these questions and hit like. Pondering now, yeah, it's like gonna be interesting. Okay, so here's another short in the ES coming in. Look at the treasury. I say that this down move in ES a little bit bigger than the last one. Very close to the open. Man, I do not understand what's going on in treasuries at all. They've done this. It's like it'll come down here and they go down, and then they come down here and they come down, and then they come down there and they come down. They're coming up a little bit less far each time. Tomorrow is a planetary conjunction. Why? Look, southeast in the 2 hours just so before sunrise, you'll see Mars. Look east of the period, you get Saturn. In the morning, yeah, well, you usually see those in the morning. Kind of developing a range here. In ES. That's 6 minutes. I don't know if they're going to have another impulse before they open. Ace trades. My husband went on a walk about to visit family, friends, and play in the blackjack tournament, which was canceled. Now, at some point, he will return, and then we will see how well I do. Oh no. He hasn't been self isolating. You guys got to be more careful with that stuff. Somebody is trying to pump the 10-year, but I'm not sure if he's having too much success or not. Kind of looks like the market makers are just fading him. There's a difference between an ESTB and an INTJ who has been explaining pattern recognition since last April. You're supposed to you're in a higher, I wouldn't say high risk, but higher risk age group. You're supposed to be self-isolating. I don't think I've left the house all week. No, I left the house on Monday. Well, they are turning down a little bit on the open. I don't know though. We might get a bullish day in stocks for once. We'll see. Adeptic, good morning. How are you? Hey, let's check to see if our text to speech thing works now. It's so far so good. Market's been difficult, I feel. There we go. I still can't find it. It still can't find it. Man, I really hope the bot's not like permanently broken. Okay. 2 minutes ahead of the bell and it's giving us a long. I think when it's on a big bar like that, we gotta be careful. I must gloat now. All of my years of practice living a hermit's life is paying off in spades. Well, I usually go to the gym, but especially yesterday after talking for so long, my throat was just not feeling so hot. And I was like, I should be cautious. And so I didn't go. I'm feeling pretty good today, though. So I think I'll go in. And I did end up ordering the weights. Okay, so there we go. The 10-year comeback. Stacking at 06 half. So they're trying to push them down now. I don't know if that means that they'll break. I don't think that's a good... The fact that they have to stack there, or that they feel the need to stack there, isn't particularly encouraging to me. I would like to see them go through it first and then start stacking and watch it fail. You know, like through 04. Okay, so here's the open. Some shorts on the open, actually. The majority of the volume appears to be long, though. Okay. Yeah, the longs. Much easier time pushing than the shorts. Amazon warehouse just closed its first warehouse after someone tested positive. I will need deliveries. That's not good news. Oh my gosh, are you for real? Everybody was buying Amazon because they were like, this is the Boost Amazon Act of 2020. And then they have problems in their distribution centers because people catch it. So we need to go to all robot distribution centers then, right? Sellers they seem insistent, but I'm not convinced yet. Mayberry is a lovely place back in the day when Ronnie had all his hair still. What? Wait, where's May? Why are we talking about Mayberry? Is that where the Amazon warehouse is? That's not good. So that's now like the third or so wave of selling to come through. There is some buy side absorption in this. I have to say though, we gotta puke. Yeah. Well, today is just not my day, guys. Fine. Fine. Make me look foolish. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sweep saying, yeah, I'm hoping 2400 would have been touched. No, I mean, the long side before the open was very convincing, but probably all of the retail traders are coming in. Okay. It's a change there. No. Nope. Somebody trying to hold it, but they give up. What the fuck? Okay. Big battle here. Big battle here. Seller very insistent. Not getting it. Buyers pushing. Strong pushes by buyers. Oh yeah, that buyer's smart. The buyer knows what he's doing. He lets it come back really good, and then its timing is better. Whereas the seller just seems like greedy and aggressive. The seller probably has the advantage still, though. It seems like he has more volume on their side, the sellers. Yeah. Buyer is smarter, is much smarter, though. Look at that. Yeah. Interesting. Go, go, go. Yeah. Okay. Good little victory there, but they again need to go above 47. Well, getting kind of an inside bar of sorts here. Hmm. It's kind of hard in a situation like this because you don't know if you're looking at it the right way or if you're just seeing what you want to see, you know? It seems to me like the sellers have more orders on their sides, but that they are not quite as um, effective. Because when it moves up so easily, and the way that it does it, it is much more indicative of action that would get a trend started, whereas the selling is just kind of like people smashing it, you know. So I kind of feel like that I'm just guessing here, but my impression is that there's a lot of retail traders that are trying to short it here, and there's some other traders on the buy side basically absorbing it and trying to cause stop runs higher. It's definitely more constrained than it's been. The Treasury did finally end up turning for us. We might get a hammer here. Well, on the 1 minute chart we do at least. So see the buyers able to bring it, that the buyers are even able to bring it back up there after all of that. You know, past days they wouldn't have been able to do that. California is way too expensive for everyone these days. I have to make 20 ES points daily just to pay for toilet paper. It's that bad out there, huh? Okay, well that was a pretty good flush there. Yeah. Hmm. See, when it goes up, the tails on that are just insane. Okay, well there's a really good one too. Ooh, he's a greedy beggar too. I don't know if the sellers can keep this up though. I like what's going on here in the 10-year. Hmm. I keep looking for like a safe place to get out, and it's not happening. I also am kind of interested by the reaction to the treasuries. Okay, so there's a negative 5% in ES. No. This down move is way overextended. They're probably going to come back to 23, 25. White House will likely have a V-shaped recovery in the summer and fall, says Larry Goodlow. Okay, yeah, well, I think probably. Yeah, look at that. Now it's favoring the longs. See, like I feel like that the longs they come in these waves and they know when to come in when it would be the most effective, whereas the selling is just gush 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 gush, like hitting against the wall and trying to push it through and not really. You know what I mean? I really feel like that the shorts are the crowd. They might not win in this situation. I mean, like in the long run, over the end of the day, they might not win. Okay, well, we're finally getting a long signal, so that's good. Mm. Ninja Trader margins went back to 2 times intraday. Treasury came back on us a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, look at that. Cool. Hmm. Okay. So that time a bit of a pullback. I didn't see very much, if any, absorption on the sell side. Um, a little bit of, you know, market sell orders overwhelming. Here I'm seeing some buy side absorption again. Although it was a little bit higher where I really saw that. Bears look good again. I don't know if they're going to get it past 23.30 this time, though. Let's see. Okay. You're going to defer interest on student loans until 2021. That's cool. And just a little bit more. Okay. So now it looks like a really strong uptrend. Okay. So now we get back to this 40-50 area where there was a lot of fighting back and forth before. Eric Cage, is any reason why Seth's ignoring us today? Did we forget his birthday or something? No. I just don't for some reason my text to speech reader is not there and I'm really focused on this. So I cannot see your messages as well as I normally would. That's all. What do you all plan on doing with our potential bonus check of $1,000? I understand children may see $500. Does anyone think this will happen? I'm really skeptical that it would happen. If it did, it would be like a one-time thing. If it did, I'd be skeptical of it working. George Bush tried that, and it didn't really help. People basically saved it away or just paid it on mortgage. It didn't like really help. Now, I mean, this is a different situation, so I don't know. Like, here's the issue that I have right now is that I really don't feel like that we have the knowledge or information to really know what the right thing to do is right now. I think that in the next, 10 years that we're going to see like whole new branches of economics come out to try and help us deal with this kind of situation in the future. Yeah, the sexy robot voices and self-isolation, yeah. I don't know why it won't work. It must be something about the stream doing really well yesterday. YouTube seems to think that the stream isn't live. Anyways, that was long was going really well, but they did kind of pull back in that previous area of interest. So I don't know. Anyways, if I get $1,000 from the government, assuming that everything is still fine financially, that's 100% going into stocks. 100%. I think that would be the only moral thing for me to do at that point, because I feel like that the government is giving that to us to stimulate the economy, and I should do with it the thing that I know will stimulate the economy the most, which would mean buying undervalued stocks. Everyone should take a minute or two and write down their thoughts or feelings about now. Tuck this away in your cherished book, and then in 10 years, take a look. You might be surprised at your younger self. These videos we're definitely going to watch in the future, especially yesterday's. Good grief. Oh my gosh. My wife and kids really got a kick out of my reaction to the earthquake on the stream, and they sat and watched it like 100 times yesterday while I was working. So everyone gets $1,000 in shorts the E-mini stonks. No, please don't. I hope not. Probably a lot of people will. I'm sure that a lot of people on Wall Street Bets will show themselves putting it in accounts and buying options with it. But if I did that, I say the thing that stimulates the economy the most is making investments, and so I would invest it. Yeah. So did I. I watched it more than once. It was really, I mean, it's the bug eyes, the genetic bug eyes, right? But oh man, I don't think it could be more perfect. It really was funny. There's good meme potential there. Will the $1,000 be tax free? That would be messed up if they tax it. Well, yeah, that wouldn't make any sense for them to tax it, right? Because they got it from money that they taxed. That would make no sense. Yeah. Something strange going on with YouTube. When I logged into YouTube this morning, your live stream was not sitting there at the top of my queue. I had to go looking for it, right, John? There's definitely something going on with it, because it seems to think that I'm not streaming. It's like YouTube throttled me or something. And we actually do have, if I check here, we have less viewers than we normally would have at this time. So YouTube definitely did something that is not helping the stream. But I didn't change anything. I started the stream the same way I do every day. Maybe, I wonder. If I come in here to manage. Nope, just that one. Live now. I don't know. It's so weird. Yesterday I had 300 at one point. Yeah. So that's the thing that's so funny is like, okay, so you do well and then YouTube throttles you? Like, what? YouTube changed the algorithm due to coronavirus videos. Also, earthquakes are natural disasters and get penalized under community guidelines. What? You think I'm getting throttled? That's so lame if that's what's going on. Hey, you know what? This buy is really going well. So we're approaching overnight low. That's going to be a place that shorts are going to try and defend a little bit. 2364. Okay. Yeah, buyers hitting into it, but not moving through it meaningfully yet. They must know. Did you see that stop run in the micro? So here's the thing. I think that there might be more smart money on the buy side, but there was definitely a big seller up at the 2364 overnight low area. So if we're able to hold this for a little bit and then have another push up, and I think that would be hard. In fact, I need to take this right here. Oh, come back. Come back, please. Come back, please. Please. Thank you. Then, oh, by the way, did that? Yes, I did. So yeah, I do think that the buyers are a little bit overextended here. But then if they come back through that overnight low area, you got a really you got a big guy to stop out now too. So could matter. I heard that even mentioning the word virus demonetizes your video. Do you find that accurate? No. What words you put in yesterday's stream title might have had something to do with you. Yeah, I just put Utah earthquake was definitely what happened. No, it was 100% that everybody from Utah came to this stream or came to YouTube and saw it on their front page. That was 100% what was happening yesterday. I heard using the word coronavirus or virus could result in channel things. Why? It's so dumb. I mentioned this to, yeah. Well, there is something in community guidelines about certain news events. Like, I don't know. Like, here's the thing that's so dumb about it is YouTube says, okay, we don't want you people taking advantage of natural disasters and so forth for views. But there are so many other clickbaity and dumb things that people do to get views. I really feel that the way that the platform works right now kind of encourages bad content in some cases. And it just seems kind of dumb to me, you know? I saw several channels posting reactions to the earthquake. I don't know. So 300 viewers must have been just about the entire population of Utah. No. But here's the thing 300 viewers concurrent. There was overall there was 14,000 views. Can you believe? Now, today's video might be doing poorly because we had a poor start. I had a lot of technical issues at the beginning. Not gonna lie. Dang it. Seriously? Seriously? Well, what was that? I don't see anything. That was kind of an interesting turn. They gave a short and then the buyers completely negated it. I don't think that risk reward wise I can take a trade here, but tell you what. Can watch Age of Empires tournament for now. Oh, they still play that game. They did push through the overnight low meaningfully, and they're seeing support there, so. No. This bar is an inside. It's a doji after a strong uptrend tends to indicate further upside. I just maybe got a bad spot, but there's also a lot of random contradictory order flow here, so might not happen that way. Don't buy the long only BS. It's a flight to safety. Capital debt, unwinding dollar denominated assets under pressure. I don't know. What I'm seeing right now seems very short term, like just today, but just today it seems to me like the crowd is trying to go short and is failing at it. And some big guys came in and bought it all up, and they seem to be much more effective. Now since we've hit the 64, that's changed. So I don't know, but it seems like that the buyers time their trades and everything better, which to me kind of suggests that it's smarter money behind it, whereas the sells is just like a caveman trying to knock it down. So that's why I think that it's retail traders just trying to go short. But that changed at 64. There was some fight in it. So if we can get above this here, we get a really good continuation pattern that could take us to a high of regular trading session and above the open. Am I right? Am I right? That said, I cannot explain why the treasury spiked up 8 ticks all of a sudden at once. That was really frustrating. Okay, here we are. We're back to opening prices, new highs. Need to change this again. So right now I have it resetting at 24. Let's do it at 18. What was that stacking? There's a lot of big orders going through in the 10-year, but they're all really far away. Okay, so now I'm seeing another wave of people trying to fade the open. They did make it through. I don't know in this situation. Like, we had the signal and went through. I don't know if, like, now it's over or if we should continue to see continuation above the open. There's definitely a lot of back and forth there. Man. The buyer now seems to just be plowing through. Okay. Maybe one day you'll want to be global macro, just as I had my watershed moment in 2008, 2009. I never regret going global macro. Well, Gary, I tell you what, if I could trade any way that I wanted to, I would maybe do things differently, right? But we're very much limited by the desire to take on extremely small amounts of risk. I think I would probably do a lot better if I was kind of more managing a small portfolio and taking occasional options trades, and maybe taking some larger swings in futures when I know certain pieces of news are going to move that future really far. Okay. So now you're seeing some stops, a lot of stops, a lot of people fighting it too, frankly. Mm-mm. Bye, Harlequin, and please bring a friend next time you visit my dreams. That table looked rather sad with his empty chairs. Was he in a dream of yours? I didn't. I haven't been reading the comments. I'm so sorry, guys. I missed the sexy robot voice. I don't know why it's not there. YouTube's being mean. Maybe I need to contact platform support. It wants me to put it on Stack Overflow. Hmm. Like they're not giving up, but I don't know if it goes if they make another run at that 2388 area. I think that you might see some real drama. Yeah, get out of here. Get wrecked, shorts. Get wrecked. Ooh, this just goes. There's 2400. I think we should take 2400. see if they push above that. They absolutely could, because now we got like swing 24.12 and then the overnight high at 24.60. So it's looking good. Man, those shorts are getting really big time wrecked though. Okay, let's see if YouTube Live API maybe. Cannot find live. Yeah, I know. Okay, tags. Mm-mm. Review your question. Post. All right, well, I will try that. We'll try that, folks. Definitely getting throttled today. That's funny, man. Well, whatever. Hey, look at that. Back below 2400. Possible short. I called that well. Part of it was knowing the 2400 level, and that we were really wanted to see that get tested before the open. Like, that's where we were looking for it before the open. But then also it was a little bit overextended, so that move up, you know, they went up and they came back, they bounced again, and we were up at 0.87. It's just been too long. There needed to be a pullback. So now here in the E-mini, or sorry, in ZN, is still giving me grief. Tesla ripping off faces 358 to 430 in 30 minutes. Really? Why are they moving so strong? I think that I want to just give up on this trade over here because I don't really understand what's going on. And I wonder, was there positive news for Tesla? Positive headline on pharmaceutical treatments could turn the entire market. I think it's so funny that the market thinks, well, media at least seems to think that finding a cure is an important thing for the markets. That the markets want to see, need to see that. They need to see it for us to have a meaningful recovery. Because what if, it comes back next year and then we're going through it all over again? Oh, I did get from AMP. There was, let's see here. Major U.S. European indexes reduced to 25% of exchange due to extreme market conditions. While taking into consideration our customers' needs to hedge their stock portfolio, we will make following major margins available. The day trade margin for MES is 265. Oh my gosh, guys. That's hilarious. It used to be 50. Oof, yeah. Look, the treasury went higher and is pushing the high of the day now. Well, if I see a level break here, I might want to try and take it. That was it. I missed it. Fuck. Right. Now we're getting this sort of a thing. He's pushing, but they're not hitting into 15. They fell 14.5. Fell 14. And they're just gonna come all the way back down again, aren't they? It's like everybody rushes in, and then if you have to have already been in. Okay. If that 14 goes on me again, good grief. That's so fucking annoying, guys. So that's like some negative edge I'm feeling there, huh? Hmm. There's 994. Like, I don't understand. And then he drops. Well, the E-mini is giving me long, but that might fail. Wasn't enough imbalance to justify. Shorts are trying to pile on again in the E-mini. They still kind of look like brutes to me. Texas Longhorns, a less crazy day today. Yeah, it was. You know, I had a lot of technical issues at the beginning of the stream, but the action itself has been pretty normal. Pretty normal. Still trading a pretty wide range in the E-mini, but it hasn't been like too fast. And now the treasury has been a little frustrating. Deptic says the day is young yet. Yeah, I don't know. I do not feel at the moment that the shorts have enough of an advantage that they can push meaningfully lower at the moment, which is to say that there's already a lot of people, especially on the retail side, that are short. And so where is the additional money to push it going to come from, you know? And not only that, but when I just look at the way that they make their moves, it just, I don't know how to explain it, and it might just be complete bullshit, and it's in my head. But when I look at it, the shorts do not look smart to me. The shorts look like they're just they're FOMOing into the trades. They're just hitting it. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Whereas the longs is very considered, and they only come in certain spurts, and when they do their spurts, they're stopping a lot of people out, and they're getting a lot out of their orders compared to the shorts. So I kind of feel like that today we could have a relatively positive day. Now, I'm disappointed that I did not get filled up there at the top. They are coming down a little bit as the slight amount of longs are coming into the ES. Shit. See, why do they do that? Hmm. Well, my macro trades turned out really good, but I'm not having too much luck in the treasuries. It'll just like completely collapse on me out of nowhere. And then when I do want to get in, you know what? We need to see the one range here. It's a really bizarre behavior in the 10-year. You know, I could probably get singles out of these like this. I bet you that Ford pulls. Sure. See? Nice call, 6A Tuesday spot on. Oh, I don't remember what he was talking about. Should pay attention better. That one I'm tempted, but yeah, there you go. See, they get filled and then they stop run. So fucking annoying. No? Really? Come on. You're not gonna hit him? You're not the Av. I thought so. I thought so. Don't play with me like that. Good grief, these guys. These guys. Can you believe this bullshit game they're playing with me today? Can you believe it? So there is some absorption at 18. 5-year. Kind of a little tepid about it too. Come on. No? There you go. Hold up, hold up. I don't trust that one. I think they're gonna push him. No? I don't know about this one. Let's just see what happens. So some of the bid ones, yeah, like that. have been failing me like hardcore many, many times. So like, I want to see like the stop run a little bit first. Oh, okay. Maybe there. No, no. E-mini continuing, like the bulls just seem to have real resilience too. Like they took some pretty hard hits there and they're still higher. In fact, they look like they're gonna head up and try and push again a new high. Will they? Oh, are you kidding me? Jeez. See, here's where they do it the other way, maybe. Yeah. I didn't get a real run there, but hmm. See, this in the 10-year, they're doing this annoying thing where, like, okay, here's a range between 17 half and 16. So you think, okay, I'll buy 16. And then all of a sudden they go, oh, not just kidding. The range is 16 to 14. Watching the Mexican peso, the recent rise there, CB will probably cut again. Their central bank will probably cut again. So it's kind of interesting because Mexico hasn't really been hit by the coronavirus, but if they were to be hit by the coronavirus, it would be devastating to them. They've been really lucky so far. Okay, here's the trade that I wanted. See that? They will plow right through him at 17. Their citizens can't handle 23 plus peso. It's more in the range of 18 to 20. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue doing this till the top of the hour, I guess. I'm feeling okay about the 10-year. Like, it's definitely giving me trouble, but oh, I want that one right there. It's definitely giving me trouble, but I am seeing signals and I'm kind of figuring out the way that it's been going. That one maybe was a little too soon. I spoke to friends in Mexico City. They are unprepared for corona outbreak. They are mad at their president. I'm interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember where I saw it, but I saw some stuff that was really, they were really concerned about it. That they really felt that if coronavirus were to hit Mexico, and honestly, it's only a matter of time, that they would have a very, very difficult time containing the spread, and that they simply do not have the infrastructure to deal with it at all. Okay. I wonder. I mean, we're kind of at a critical point here. If the treasuries could go lower here, and then that might be the end of that trend. But the E-mini looks like it's making a more significant failure. Like they're about to fail the previous hour's low. You can see that liquidity up there too. Like I'm catching the general idea correctly in the treasury. It's just like you're not getting you're not getting good risk reward on them. See, like I bet you they go through that 17. I wonder if we'll get the double. I moved that up because I think, well, last time we went through it, and then there was another push beyond that. So let's put it up there. All right, they're not stacking and hitting into 17 yet. A few top nibbles. Okay, well they just hit him, and traded up, and kind of nonchalant about it. So not the same sort of a thing as it was doing. Yeah, and some people taking profits after that. Hmm. Now that one just did not work. I did get. Did I not get? I mean, I could have taken the +4 on it. I don't know. That it might come back a little bit first, but that is kind of negative, to be honest. Definitely is. Really? There we go. Inside bar followed by a hammer. And green. Probably could have added to that. Hmm. You're going to push the bottom of that. Come on. I should have gotten more trend out of that than I did. Look at all these big orders up here. Watch the mini go back up. Yeah. Very volatile here. Right? Okay. Cool. Not cool. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. Realize the mistake I'm making here. We are in inside hour right now. Oh, actually, no, we're not. We're down. It's a down hour. Yeah, this is bad. Mm-hmm. NQ reviews 100 handles after hitting the weekly VPOC. Oh, okay. The buyers definitely ran into some technical areas. Like, I feel like that we got a little bit of range extension up and they did okay, and now it's kind of like, you know, that's good enough for now. These sellers, though, they just don't seem to, they just want it to go lower. Like, just seems like relentless. Like, like they're trying too hard. They could go lower here, though. This is a generally it should kick lower. There's another spot here in the 10-year. Dang. Wrong. Okay. There's another green. When wandering YouTube channels, I think people are over on news channels and checking out some official live streams. Most of my channels are reporting lower numbers. Well, yeah. Well, especially in China, there are lower numbers, right? I'm looking for those to go to the 30 area, by the way. See that right there? It's just a. No, that's not wrong. Flat, flat, flat. I know how to pick them, don't I? No, I mean lower viewers watching today on their normal live streams. People are buffering and not as many people getting notifications. Something changed the feed. Oh, okay. Well, that is kind of weird. There we go. That one worked out in the treasury really well. Cool. Does everyone know that if they must wear a mask and can't get a real mask, they should use a bandana or a scarf? Keep yourself in about and don't worry about looking silly, please. Well, just remember that unless it's like an N11 mask or whatever, it's not going to prevent you from getting the virus. It's just going to prevent you from spreading it. So, and also that in the United States, you're not going to need to leave the masks for the medical professionals because they need them. Haven't gotten any notifications. I'm on call this week for work, but nothing is broken yet, so that's good. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so is the E-mini gonna turn down here? Getting some odd flow now. Doing a lot of turny stuff. So here is just kind of a support area. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Maybe buy it here in the 10-year and see if it comes back to 14. I don't know if I'm seeing enough in the flow to. Yeah. It really does feel. I still get this thing. So did we Did you guys lose connection for a bit, or is it just YouTube that it dumps for a bit and then it goes back? Yeah, let's try this thing one more time. Turn patch job. Cannot find live. Okay. Some positive order flow there in the E-mini. They're pushing. They're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. A lot of people they're trying to buy the breakout. Oh, come on. That's exactly what I was worried about. Those, of course, don't work. Yeah, that's what I told her, Ace. That's what I told her. Well, I mean, it can prevent it from giving it to other people potentially. This isn't preventing you from catching it. Like there's that spoof again in the 10-year. Are they gonna move up to 14? So shady, guys. How did you do today, Ace? There was a couple of good signals. There was a couple of difficult signals. I caught the long. Let's see here. I caught it long around 23.16. Interesting. I feel like that was a little bit more of an order flow signal though. But we got this inside bar and then break higher and cross the line. Good. Like it. There was the short up here, but I wasn't paying attention to it. Like around 2400. Yeah. Oh, you hit your profit before the open. Oh, you're right. Because are you still only going for like 2 points? See, what was it? We got that long, and then I don't remember anymore. Oh, let's scroll back here. I had some trouble before the open. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. So what happened on the long on the open was okay, there was that long, and I kind of missed it. So by the time I was trying to get into it, they kept doing this little dive thing on me. And then I tried playing in the open, and because it gave us a long kind of going into the open, but that one just did not work it at all. It kind of feels to me like or it felt to me like that the further in that we went, when you had the crowd coming in, that the crowd started doing things that were kind of silly. You know what I mean? It was like you got all of the retail traders and they're just really negative no matter what. And so they were just selling into everything, and it was just really haphazard flow. But then you could tell that the smart money was definitely on the longs. At least that's what I felt. So I kind of waited until I finally got a long signal, and then I caught that one, and that was really good. So when I look at overall, I had some trouble in E-mini. Yeah. But when I look at my MES trades, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Probably would have been better to stop around there, but and that was absolutely like an awful mistake, right? That's like too much volatility, can't click fast enough. You should have a stop, but you can't really have it in this environment, sort of a thing. So, be right back. We're probably, I think we're about to shut it down. So, quiet day. I'm sorry, guys, that the chatbot's not working. I really hope that it's fixed tomorrow. If it's not fixed tomorrow, I'm going to be really mad at YouTube. Like, come on. When I traded the Aussie, I learned everything about the economy. That's a smart thing, dude. Some of these weren't so great either. I think I would be doing a lot better in the E-mini if I could just better define my risk. Like if I said I'll risk 20, I want 40, that could maybe work. But I don't think that 20 is enough. It's almost like you have to risk 50 to get 100. Let's see here. Oh, they're doing a coronavirus task force press meeting right now. Also, Futures Trader 71's doing his webinar, so that's cool. Oh, yeah, we did show the tweet. If you didn't see the tweet, the freaking hilarious tweet, man. My face. So good, man. Yesterday's video. So I wonder, is it they're throttling me. Let's check. That is great, right? Then there's some real meme potential right there, right? Like that would be great material for the live stream fail subreddit, except for that they only like Twitch. So I think that if you linked the video on live stream fail, they would probably downvote you. But it's hilarious. Those bug eyes. Analytics. I'm actually still getting a decent number of views. It's a good little tail there. Good little tail. We did have 81 people view today, which is about average. It seems to me like what happened was YouTube is not letting me hit the front page right now. So we're not getting the viewers from the front pages that we normally do, but all of you guys were still there. So that's great. Thank you. And I apologize for not being very interactive today, but I'm so used to having the reader, and the reader was gone, and man, so frustrating. I hope the next stream that stopping and starting the stream just fixes it. Because if it doesn't, then whatever. I have a I left a thing. They want edit suggested. Okay. Approve. Cool. Whatever. Oh, I got downvoted on it? Like, really? Okay. Whatever. Says stream yesterday broke YouTube. Apparently it did. Trying to trade this volatility and read messages is not easy. Well, yeah, like I can listen to them, but trying to click is because you just blink and you miss it. My other trading buddy called yesterday. He was so embarrassed about how he just froze during the earthquake. His kids were yelling, wife was in the shower, and he couldn't move. Really? Well, so look at me. Like, I certainly noticed it, and I thought that I took action pretty quickly. But the problem that I had was I wasn't sure if it was really serious enough for me to be worrying about. Like, I was like, it was almost like, oh yeah, doing the safe thing and getting under the table so that you don't die is too inconvenient. So after that, and especially my wife was like, the baby was in the crib. You have to go and get the baby in the crib. So after that, I was like, okay, we should do the right thing regardless, because you never know. You never know, right? So there's school calling. By the way, have your kids been doing remote schooling stuff? Because they tried doing it yesterday, and like nobody could connect to the system. You cannot find live. I'm over here. No, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so mad at YouTube. It's not just that. It's like, so let me show you something. Here, I'll show you this. Okay, so it's not coming through on my text to speech, but here's this other one. So here's this other one that uses YouTube chat, right? It's like a widget that's provided by a website, and it's not getting any chat messages. It just flat out doesn't see them. Obviously, we're live. I mean, like, YouTube.com, speculator Seth. Okay, if I come here, oh, we have the wrong date today, don't we? 19th. 19th. Save. Okay. Anyways. So it's there. Sloan. Like we're live. There's chat messages coming through on YouTube. YouTube can see them. Chat API can't. I don't understand. It's so frustrating. I was in 1989 Loma EQ. It was bad, but we opened our hospital to the public. The double-decker freeway collapsed. Oh, yeah, that's awful. Hey, that was some good long in ES. That one was kind of really out of nowhere. What do you think about? So, I have a question for you, Ace, if you're still there. Sometimes you will get a move where, like, it's pretty far away from my turning from the signal point, and then it gets all the way back up there in one bar. Like, within a minute, it gets all the way back up there. And sometimes I see those move through, and sometimes I see those bounce, and I'm starting to become wary of that one. Should I just not play that one, or should I still try and do that and just take the 8 ticks? Because I'll be like, Okay, we're really far up here, right? So it'll be like, well, if it comes back to 2381, and then all of a sudden it's down there just like that, and I'll sell into it, and then it won't run at all. So he's probably gone now. Nothing to do about those. It happens. I would stay away if you can. Okay, so then my guess or instinct here on this one is right, that if you get that one that comes back that quickly, then I should ignore it. Those are haymakers out of nowhere. Gotcha. You kind of want to see it turn around slowly. Because if it's a haymaker out of nowhere, then it doesn't create the situation that you want, right? So the situation that you want is people getting caught short. But if there's one, yeah, ignore. If it's one big guy making it happen, then they might try and stop him, and you get two-way, and then it's a mess. So I gotcha. Like that's what's happening right now, right? They went up there fast. They hit right through that one, and now they're coming back to it. Seth, that one range is what instrument? It's ES. It's ES. Can you guys not see it? Maybe I need to adjust the stream. I don't know. I could probably adjust some settings here. I will try it tomorrow. Like right now I'm using very fast. I could probably use normal. Could probably also use a keyframe interval. But right now I was just doing it to get like the zero latency. I think we got that as fast as one. If you're in a trade and they happen, great. Trail stop it. Gotcha. It's interesting though, the way that I don't know. I'm doing okay in ES. Like I do okay, but a lot of it is because I'm doing things that are super dumb. Can you overlay a one range 10-year on top of that? How? That's a great question, Gary. Let's try. I think that if we overlaid a one range 10-year on top of it, that it would kind of look a little weird. Right, so if we do a one range box, okay. Oh, actually not bad. Because it what's the word? It stretches. It's kind of a little bit too what's the word? It's a little distracting, I guess. The one range in the 10-year, it's a little distracting. Because it's so big and thick, it makes it look like that's the one you should be paying attention to. Interestingly, though, they're not, at the moment, they're not inversely correlated. Huh. I think if we're going to do that, we need to make some other changes, though. Like, how should we do this? I don't know. I don't want the 10-year to be so dominant, you know? We could maybe put some of their order flow things on him too. How about a ZN minute chart? So I think that if you change it to a minute chart, then you start to get some things that make it a little annoying. So I do a minute, 1 minute box. I'll do it as boxes. Oh, it's doing tick replay. Don't want tick replay. When you have them on top of each other, they cross over like an alligator mouth, open and snap shut. Yeah. you'll kind of see the inverse correlation. Generally speaking, you'll see the inverse correlation. The one range was a way better. You could do like seconds, right? Like 30 seconds. Oh, not candlesticks, boxes. Boxes are way better. Yeah. Maybe. I tried to get Seth to do this a while ago. Well, I have like, I don't know. You know what? Here's the thing over here in this window. I think we could change some things to have different things, but I'm pretty happy with these two charts. They're working out really well. And this chart, oh, hold on, sorry. This chart down here is pretty great. Sometimes though, I do really need to see the one range. But like that's the problem is like with the way that it is over here in the ES. This one over here, it's not useful. It's because it's too, you can't see enough. You just can't see enough back to say what the range and for the range chart to even be useful. Because the place where the range chart is useful is you can see the prices where they're kind of getting stuck and coming back. So if you're taking really, really short-term trade, you can more easily see that the top of the range and the bottom of the range are here and here, which can be hard to keep track of in ES when it's moving so fast. In the 10-year, I don't know if it's really all that useful. In the 10-year, I like to see these charts are more useful to me, in my opinion at least, in terms of watching the order flow primarily. Where'd you guys go? So then that gets me back to like, okay, so I have the ZBs down here and everything. Maybe I should be, I don't know. I need to backtest this thing now that I have it up. I've been ignoring it because the ZB has been so wild that this just does not work because they spend time on both sides of the lines. So maybe when it calms down, I'll take a more serious look at this strategy and try backtesting it. But so I'm thinking I could replace one of these charts with footprints or something like that. Right? That would maybe be more useful. Oh, hey, actually, here that's a thought. That's a thought. Let's try. Let us try. Data series. What if this is ZN? Instead of being range stars, are volumetric bars based on the range, or well, I don't know. I don't know how this would work. This will be weird. It forces us zoomed in. Forces us zoomed in. Come back. One range volumetric ain't gonna work. Probably ain't gonna work. Do we need volume to come through? Is there no volume coming through? Or is that just that I'm not zoomed in enough to see the numbers? Yeah, I'm not zoomed in enough to see the numbers. Huh. But why does it end up being so tiny anyways? That's dumb. When Paul Rotter, the largest bond trader in the world, started with a 30-minute and a 5-minute. I spent years trying to learn what he did. The overlay is part of the intermittent analysis and trading technique. So you know what I've really enjoyed though. So let me get rid of this. Remove apply. We'll zoom this out. Okay. So we can do things like this. I'll add ES on again. No tick replay. Okay, and I'll do it like, let's just say 5 minutes. Boxes. Okay. Don't need very many days. Okay. Okay. So now you got these boxes, right? Maybe 5 minutes is too big for this chart. Maybe in a different market, 5 minutes would be okay, but right now it would probably need to be down to 1 minute. Okay. So then we can go in and make them transparent and stuff. So like transparent, and make these like not solid lines, make them like dotted lines. Cool. Come on. No, I changed you. You should be changing. Oh, I changed the wrong series. Oh my gosh, guys. Not my day today. That one. Change these back down. Bars are orange. Up bars are cornflower blue. Okay. Okay. That's what we wanted. We did not fix that, did it? Oh, right, because I screwed these up too. Solid. And on this side, I want these ones to be dotted. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now that we got that, we can do this. Boop. Huh? Huh? You like that? That is actually pretty good for a 1 minute chart. Wait, I can get it better. Wait. Even better. Okay. No, not a data series. Indicators. Bar POC. Do it on the 1 minute charts. It's not doing it right. I can see it doing it, but it's not putting it where it should be. I personally like to use minute charts and use structured balance like volume nodes on your ladder. I've been experimenting playing that thought for so long, but many can't see how those wicks tell a story and picture what it helps us when you break intraday highs and lows and you need a reference. I've never seen so many wicks on higher time frames before. It was never like, well, yeah, like right now it's just so freaking random that doesn't even like, it's like almost not even useful, right? So I don't, man, is there a way to plot that better? Like, can I just do it as a line maybe? Well, line did not work at all. And bar is definitely not going to work. Square. See, why does that not work? Maybe let's duplicate this in a new tab. So if I get rid of the one range, cool. Now I'm getting the bars. Okay, well, so for the first thing is that the boxes kind of display it weird, huh? Oh, I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. That's part of volume analysis. Well, there's a bunch of different ways that we could do this. Because the thing that bothers me about that one range chart thing is you'll see a range, but then, yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted it to look like. Yeah. Oh, wait, cancel. Let's come over here and think with it. So, like, obviously it doesn't need to be a three pixel big thing, but then, like, would the um the hash work? Are you familiar with Darva's box? Yeah. I'll see the horizontal line. That's terrible because it doesn't go across the whole box. And I think a block is, what is a block? Line price box. Yeah, block is no good either. Square is okay. Is probably the best way to do it. Because line, it'll be like all over the place, and it'd be hard to tell where you're talking about. But that's a problem with boxes, is that boxes are just like, yeah. Boxes are the only ones that will like draw the outline sort of a thing, but it's not. Okay, but that's okay because we can just do it like, okay. So we're going to come back over here, indicators, RPOC, square, 3, change that to 1 and make it a dotted line. And change the data series on the 1 minute chart to have tick replay so that you can see it. When you spend a lot of time on the ladders, you begin to see things that happen so fast, but your experience catches them Johnny on the spot. Maybe. I tell you, I have a really hard time sometimes with stuff like it. Like you see it, but it's always too late, and like I don't understand it, so I don't know if I should be clicking there or not. But then it goes up, and you're like, "Dang it!" I hate that feeling. Now I'm wondering, can we take this a step further? Wait, let's close this other one first. And let's, because I like that. Do you guys like that? That's a little better, Gary, right? I use order flow to see if my levels have liquidity to back it. Okay. I'm wondering now, what if we add the order flow volume profile on top of it? Right? Profile type of volume, period, bars, maybe 5 bars, just for the heck of it, to see what it does. What the fuck? Wait, it's still calculating. Let's not freak out. Oh no, you know what? Um, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, no. I think I know what's causing that. It's jeez. These things are probably one of these are probably on. Extended naked POC. Yeah, visible. No, thank you. I really don't want to get back into Ninja again. I have PTSD. What are you using then? What are you using? Oh, for maximum accuracy, please use resolution. Resolution tick. Yes. Hmm. Oh, it's still calculating. Okay. Because the thing is I'm not seeing, a profile like I would expect. I would expect to see a profile like over here. Like if the 5 minutes was too far away, then I would, you know. But maybe that won't work. And maybe we need to change it to the 1 and have them be there. Still says calculating. Might take it a bit. Gary was responding to my comment. I know, but what does he use now? I don't understand. I don't think he's ever shown me a chart, so I don't know what he uses. Okay, well it still says calculating, but I don't know if that. Let's try changing that to 1 bar and see if that changes anything. I did MetaTrader as well. Oh yeah. Yeah. I use an institutional in-house platform. Oh, okay. Those institutional platforms got the real features, man. There are some things about the retail things that I think are better than like the Ready that they use at Goldman Sachs. But there are the algorithmic features in there that like you can't even hope to compete with. The auto stacking and pulling and stuff like that. Yeah. um okay, well, that's disappointing. Can definitely be done, right? Today the retail trader has such good platforms to use, yeah. I mean, I know Ninja Trader has a lot of problems with it, but it's very impressive platform. Wow, I just was checking my scanner. Oil is up 12%. What the fuck? Well, no wonder the E-mini is doing so well. No wonder. Donald Trump talking up the markets. Is that what it is? Okay, well, I'll try and figure out the volume profile thing and I'll show you guys tomorrow, but I got to get going, all right? So, I'll catch you guys later. In the meantime, stay profitable.